Hi, Julie Watts here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So this is another short techniques video showing you how to use stencils with texture paste using some of the new Sentimentally Yours products, and you will find them on my website juliawattscrafts.co.uk for shipping to UK addresses, and also from honeypotcrafts.co.uk. Okay, so on my desk I have the 6x6 Mechanation stencil from Sentimentally Yours. There is also a DL version of it as well, so you can make bigger backgrounds or just borders, but obviously they coordinate and you can use them together. There are 4 new pairs of stencils in the Sentimentally Yours collection. So we're going to start off with this technique. We're going to use the gritty texture medium. You can also use the regular texture medium. And we're going to pop some on the edge of our stencil. I love the sound of this texture paste. That'll do. Leave that over for now. Make sure I've got it all off my spatula. Okay, and we're going to use a Woodware scraper. You get a pack of 2 of these. These are just so good. They're so quick and they give you a nice even coverage, and you don't go underneath the stencil so much, which is just fab. Nearly there, just at the bottom. That'll do. Nice even coverage, and you can also end up with, a lot of the time, some stuff that you can put back into your tub too. Don't waste anything. Okay, put that in my bucket. And it is a good idea too to just wipe around the edge. I'll say this constantly, of your pot, so that you can actually get back in the pot, because otherwise, because it's a medium, it will actually stick. Right, okay. So for this technique, we're going to use some of the Florist Media Radiant Lustre pigment powders, and I've picked out Verdigris, Russet, and the deep Aquamarine, if I can say it. I've got kind of an idea of maybe a patina vibe going on with it, but we'll see. So we're going to leave the stencil in place, and just with one of the Cosmic Shimmer soft brushes, which you will also find on my website, we're just going to sprinkle some of the powder. Some areas there's a bit too much on, but we won't stress about that too much. You don't ever need to wash these brushes to clean them, you just do that. It ends up all over your blinds, which is quite nice. With this sparkle. This one has got more sparkle in it, actually. I don't know if you can see. Can you see that on the Russet? It's one of the newer ones. And let's sprinkle some of that on. At the moment it's quite autumnal until we put the blue on. So these videos are just short snapshot technique videos, because I've done these techniques before, but they're always part of a bigger video, and you might not be able to find them. So I thought I'd just pull some of these techniques out and use them with the new stencils. So finally going for the Aquamarine. Add some of that in. Just gives a little bit of difference. You can add as many or as few colours as you want. It's a bit too much there. But you know, it lasts such a long time. They're such a versatile medium, the Lustre powders. You can paint with them, obviously you can do techniques with them. You can mix them with your paste to change the colour of them. There's just so much that you can do with the Lustre pigments. So do have a look on my channel for lots of videos. Let's peel this tape away now. Starting where I went. You don't want to kind of go and answer the phone or anything while this is in place, because what will happen is that your texture paste will start to dry, and then you'll get it, it'll tear when you take the stencil off, and in some cases if you leave it too long you'll struggle to get the stencil off. They're high quality mylar that stencils are made of, so they should last for ages. If they stain, it doesn't matter, they're still going to work, they're just well loved. Let's take this off carefully, hopefully not flick some of the dust about. So what will happen with that now is that it will change, it dries to sort of a grey sort of hue to the actual gritty texture paste, and the lustre powders will slightly spread out in their colouring, but that gives you a beautiful kind of textured background. Really cool, obviously for guy cards and any steampunk projects that you're doing. But we've got quite a lot left on the stencil here, so let's put the first one aside, and we're going to do another background with this. I think we're all right on there, it's not too dirty. Let's bring in another piece of card. I was prepared this time, and I'm just going to mist this away from the camera with water. I'm actually going to do it over my bin just in case the powder decides to go all over the place. And I've actually woken the powder up now, and you can see. So you could take a print of that. In fact, let's do that. Let's do this instead of going through the stencil. Let's take a print and see how it looks. Just give it a bit more water to what you call that powder up. So we're going to just turn it over like so. Let's get a clean piece of kitchen roll. And dab it. And see what we get. I don't know what we get, we'll see. Nice colours though, I do like the colours. Apologies for my rattling machine. Trying not to do it so vigorously. Okay, I think we've pressed pretty much everywhere. Let's see what we get. Ooh, that's quite cool, isn't it? Obviously, some areas I've obviously not misted so well, but I like that. That works. So that's 2. I reckon we can get something else off of this as well. Right, let's get another piece of card. I wasn't expecting to do 3, but we'll keep going. Let's have it there. And then let's mist again, like we did last summer. And we'll pop this down. And this time we're going to go for our stencil brushes, which I have here. I only need 1. These are going to merge these colours because they were mixed on the stencil anyway. So we just do circular motions all the way around and get some interesting colour mixes. Some of these are grey, some are more rusty. I mean, you could focus on that, say that's green, and I'll do the green bits first. You could do that. There is quite a lot of water on this stencil actually. I'm not too worried about the edges because I'm obviously going to cut it down or pop it in a frame. The stencil brushes are great because you don't tend to go underneath the stencil so much. I'm not going to overwork it because otherwise I'll just end up with mud. Let's have a little bit underneath there though. Okay, let's see what we get with this one. So remember this is print number 3. And you could probably get a really faint one off of the what's left as well. Print number 3. Let me hold it up so you can see. It is very wet, so it's not as defined as some of the others. But it's very usable. It does have different colours in it. Obviously not as pronounced as the previous ones, but it's still a cool background. So we've done 3. So this is the final one. This was the print. So that's the image is actually reversed. Obviously the card's buckling a wee bit because it's wet, but it will settle down. And then the original one is this one here. So it's a 3-fer. It's not a 2-fer, it's a 3-fer. So I hope you found that useful. As I said, you'll find the products on my website, juliawattscrafts.co.uk, and you will also find them over at Honeypot Crafts as well. Do like and subscribe on my YouTube channel. There are loads and loads of videos on there, and I am recording lots and lots of technique videos for you. And thank you for watching.